welcome back to the Variant Geek Podcast. I am Brennan.
I'm Zach.
I'm Jason.
And for the first time in like 2 episodes, so 2 months, I'm not sick. Let's go, baby!
Nice.
Big dubs, unlike my coworker who's not showing up, a.k.a. Zach, you want a job?
Dude, I got you. Last of Us is done. Mando's almost
Jesus,
halfway
that was a
done.
while ago.
Mando's almost halfway done.
Is
Over
it?
halfway done. It's over halfway done.
Yeah.
Bad Batch finished today.
Fine.
Imagine having not watched that for the last 4 weeks. It was me.
Imagine not watching it after one of the episodes in the first season.
It's okay.
It's
not for everyone.
I really liked it, but then it was, Omega.
I will say, while she is still annoying in season 2, it is better.
Yeah, she's not introduced anymore. Like, she's been given her annoying-ass introduction, so now we don't have to listen to her shenanigans every episode. Every now and then you do, but...
Yeah. She's still a headache.
right there! Oh my god, we have to go back.
But why?
Dolphin Emulator is coming to Steam.
Yeah.
Which means... I think there's like hundreds of games on it, because it's all GameCube games.
There's tens of games on it.
There are. There's like a crap ton of Legend of Zelda games.
Oh.
Crap ton of Pokemon. Okami's on there.
That's a good game.
Dude, I called Pokemon Pokemon while I was in a tournament this weekend because of my, my autism speak.
Pokemon.
Because I'm reading the card and I was like, this target, what was it? Return target Pokemon. And the kid looked at me and I'm like, shut the fuck up.
You went, I'm old, but I'm not that old.
I'm old as shit, man. Leave me alone.
What? As we hear, Brennan's sizzling.
I don't think it's sizzling.
Yeah.
I think it was water.
I'm cooking. Frying chicken.
Let's see here. The winter season of anime is done. Spring season starts.
Fucking finally. I was so sick of winter season of anime. God, finally it's spring season.
I'm excited because Dr. Stone's coming out with season 3, Demon Slayer season 3,
Attack on Titan season 3 season part 2, part 1, divided by 1, multiplied by 2.
Carried to the 47th power.
Exactly.
Hell's Paradise. There's a new Seinen coming out, which it's coming out on Disney Plus.
Is it really?
Hell?
Yeah. And Seinen is like the genre that targets the older
teenagers.
No, like it targets like adults, like 20 to 40, give or take.
Shows what I know.
That's teenagers is the I one, like
it's shonen.
Shonen, yes.
Oh, duh.
Shonen
Shonen Jump.
is the
Brennan, you fucking idiot.
But
Shonen is the hentai training.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I'm excited. Shipping for a good. I'm also getting a PC in the next few days.
No one cares. Move on.
I do.
Okay.
I'm pumped to play all of Apex with Zachary.
I will.
So
I will
the game
say,
still sucks dick.
It does.
No matter what you're playing it on.
But I will play it 5 minutes longer than usual, just because
you'll have your skins.
Exactly. I'll have my skins. I'll have all of the goddamn. Actually, no, I won't. But I can just unlock. It won't take me that long. I'll still have like 50,000 legend tokens.
I was gonna say we'll still have millions of tokens. Like,
Millions of tokens, yeah.
shut up.
Oh, sorry.
And I can go
PC
past level
Master Race.
500 for once.
Out.
But
Imagine when they do cross prog.
It'll be like a month after I finally get a PC. They'll be like, "Oh, hey, here you go."
Yeah,
It's open.
pretty much. But
I mean, I'm not gonna complain because when that happens, at least I have like 3 legendary finishers on Xbox that I don't have on PC, and I'm like, "Oh, okay. I'll get something out of this bullshit."
yeah. But
And the Vantage skin, anyway.
any news with you guys?
Nerdy
Nerdy McNerdyson news.
I got second place in a Pokemon tournament this last
It is.
weekend.
Wow,
Hella cringe,
nerd.
my guy.
Heck, a
Dude.
cringe.
Listen here. You're right. No, but my first round of the tournament, I was all pissed. I was pissed because you know who I played against?
Your brother.
Friggin' 7-year-old.
That was who they were aiming it towards.
No, because the way the leagues go, it's by age, and I think it's under teen, and then like 13 to 17 or 18, and then above that is Masters League. I'm a Pokemon Master League, dude. I didn't play the game for like 15 years, and I come back from juniors, and I'm automatically a master. But I apparently, because of how pog I was in the last tournament, when I got third, I got a bye for this tournament for the first round, and so did he.
Bye?
Yeah, no, and so did he. And then they were like, "Do you guys just want to play each other?" And we're like, "Okay." Dude, fucking creamed him, turn 3, little shit, annihilated him, no mercy.
Poor child.
No, dude, he was a good sport. He didn't get like cry or nothing. Like I was just playing, and he was just getting crap pulls, and then I was like, "Oh, let's play another one, dude!" Like just trying to hype him up. And then I was like just discarding, and I let him whoop my butt. It took him like 30 minutes, but we got there. He got a win. Even though it didn't matter.
It didn't count.
I got the win that mattered. That's all that I cared about. And then my next round, I played a dude who hadn't played since like 2004. And I beat him.
Yeah.
Felt kind of bad because he didn't know how the game really worked. He like was asking me questions, and like I was helping him, but I beat him. And then my final round, this friggin' dad who he was there with his 2 annoying ass kids. Sorry, Carlos, you're really cool, but your kids suck. They were running around screaming because they were playing Pokemon Go and like Jetpack Joyride the whole time while he was trying to play this tournament.
It's kind of
like
fun,
I feel for the guy, but they were like 4 and 6, and they're just screaming. Like they ran up to me and they like picked up my deck at one point, and I was like, "Hey, yo, get your kid before I punch him in the face."
Like, this is mine.
But he's like, "Oh my god, you have!" And he like says my Pokemon hand, and I'm like, "Bro, what the hell?"
Wouldn't that be like an automatic? Wouldn't that be an automatic disqualification for the guy?
It actually. I asked after because he whooped my ass at the end of it. He got a really really good draw hand, kicked my ass, and I was like, you know what? That's fair. I got a shitty draw. It is what it is. Shut up, Jason. You're a bitch. Okay. And I asked the judge after. I was like, "Yo, what if this happened?" He's like, "Oh, that's a DQ. Did that happen?" And I was like, "No." I let the dude have his dub.
Fair enough. Jason,
gotta let the gamer dads catch their dubs when they can.
Jason, any news?
Living the dream.
Fair enough. All right, into the episode.
Woo!
So we're gonna talk about 100%ing games.
None at all. None of us have. We suck. We're fake gamers.
Yeah, we never actually have played a game in our lives. We've just been making stuff up this entire time.
What is this gamming?
They're things that cause people to commit violence.
Oh.
Don't even get me started on that. This is not the time.
Get him started. Get him turned.
But, so, I guess I'll start. I think one of the most recent game I've 100%ed was Persona 5, which took me too damn long.
That's very cringe, Zachary.
It brings up the question, is 100%ing
when you finish the game 100%? Yes.
Well, when you get all of the achievements, or is it when you do literally every single thing the game has to offer?
So I think, okay.
Because, like, for Persona 5, for example, I have all of the achievements.
But you haven't done all the things.
Yeah, there's still a bunch of scenes that I haven't seen.
Dude, you suck. Do you even play?
Dude, nah.
Trash.
Cringe.
No, but for serious, I think it kind of comes down to your own personal definition at the end of the day. I think once you have gotten all the achievements or, get all the gamer score, trophies, whatever, I think by definition you've 100% of the game because everything offered as far as that shows that you've made progress in the game is done. But your own personal accomplishment, if you want to go and do all that mind-numbing shit, then go you. Because
some games aren't exactly straightforward in their because I was watching The Completionist, which actually kind of spurred this idea, of course.
Who'd have thought?
And he was completing Octopath, which apparently is a nightmare to complete because there's just
it's a bad game.
So many small tedious things that you have to do to unlock certain achievements that are only worth. That's the thing that really sucks is you do all of these ridiculously hard things to get an achievement worth 10 gamer score.
Yeah.
What was that game we were playing? I think it was like last year or 2 years ago. Where all of the gamer score was like 5. 4.
Was it not High
It was
on Life?
Gunfire something on Game Pass.
Oh, it was Gunfire. Yeah, Gunfire Reborn.
Because like the achievements were like 5 gamer score, 7 gamer score,
2 gamer score.
I'm like, what?
Dude, I completed hella achievements, and it's like you got 17 gamer score out of like 26. And I was like, what the fuck am I playing this shit for?
For those of us that don't know what gamer score is, could you inform them?
Yeah, it's just Xbox's points for completing achievements.
Xbox has that. PlayStation has trophies.
Steam has yeah. What is it?
Nintendo
what does it say?
doesn't have any. Nintendo sucks.
No,
see, I'm kind of happy Nintendo doesn't have any, because I think about the amount of Pokemon games that I've played, and this goes back into that. Oh, what's the definition of 100%ing? And like, I've completed Pokedexes, and to me, I'm like, all right, that's 100%. Like, if you completed the content and you've done the dex, that's 100. Even though like Sword and Shield up until recently was still getting like, oh, here's this new Pokemon getting introduced into the game this weekend in a raid. Have fun. Like, no.
Those of us who live, those of us who live nowhere near fucking places where they have big raids.
Pokemon Go.
Well, no, I mean like
Esther, you're pissing on the frickin'. Oh my god, she's pissing on the concrete.
It's kind of funny. No, like when they did like where you could get like Volcano.
Oh, the codes. You're talking about the codes, like when I went and got the Genesect and the Heatran for free.
Yeah, like stuff like that. Where you like imagine not living in an area where you could do things like
that kind of shit. That's why I don't think it goes into it. Like once you've done, you buy the game, you do all the shit in the game, like you complete your decks, and you beat the Elite Four. I don't even think you got to do it the second time. Like when you go through and beat the trainers in Elite Four a second time. As long as you've done it once and you've done your decks, to me, you've 100'd it.
I can only imagine the amount of achievements that like Breath of the Wild would have.
Jesus Christ. We'd still not be done with them.
Because I think one of the things that sucks is when like a chunk of the achievements are locked behind DLC.
Yeah,
so, like,
I hate that shit. You
complete all of the achievements in the base game, but you're technically not 100% through the game because you haven't beat the DLC yet.
I hate that.
Jason?
You talk. I haven't been speaking.
I mean, I hate that as well. But I hear music playing. Oops.
You heard the oven telling me it's preheated to 425 and ready to bake.
What's one of the games you've 100%ed, Jason?
Spider-Man.
Nothing.
Yeah. Nothing. Spider-Man? Like the
which one?
The new one?
The new one.
Okay.
Like, not the DLC.
Not the PS2? You suck.
Okay, check your privilege.
But you've basically you've gotten all the achievements outside of the DLC.
Yeah, like I've done everything in that game outside of the DLC, which I've started the DLC, but like that's going to take me a while because there's 3 different things of DLC. And I'm halfway through one of them. I mean, it's still super crazy fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'd agree. Brennan, is there obviously like Lego games?
Yeah, so like to quick fire it, everything Lego Star Wars except for Skywalker Saga, because I value free time at this point in my life.
And like, how many of those things you have to buy instead of?
Yeah.
I think like OG Lego games, it was like those were pretty straight.
They were plausible
because DLC wasn't really a thing back on like the OG Xbox and GameCube and all that jazz.
Yeah.
Even for like 360, like it existed, but Lego games, I think most of them had all the content in until you started getting to like the Lego Batman 3s, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And like the ones that eventually like had ridiculously expanded rosters.
Mm.
Yeah.
Is there a game that you're like trying to 100% now? Or like,
I was super close to 100%ing High on Life until I was like, I don't want to play this goddamn game anymore.
Fair enough.
I'm like 2 achievos off of that. I wouldn't mind 100%ing Elden Ring, but I also, again, I like my sanity, and there's a bunch of other stuff that's out.
Oh yeah, like we were talking about this earlier today. That
Yeah,
like the endings, that is what it is. You have to beat the game 3 times
3
while
freaking
completing the required like side quest chains.
all the quests in there and everything. Yeah.
And the other thing is like Elden Ring is just so big that finding
big.
all of the equipment and armaments and ashes, unless you look up like a guide, is pretty hard.
And I ain't looking up no damn guides.
I know right now I'm trying sort of to 100%. Here, hold on.
The one I was recently doing was Resident Evil 3, the remaster or remake, whatever the hell you want to call it. Just because I was so pissed that, okay, this is another conversation altogether, but like when Resident Evil 4 was on the GameCube, my buddies and I, we like did a bunch of like the challenges put up like, on the interwebs to be like, oh, go through and do the whole game without accessing your storage and like shit like that. And now those are actual achievements in the game. And it's like, oh, cool. I don't want to do that again. I did that as a kid, and it drove me crazy. I am not doing that shit now.
Fair enough.
But there's no way to show it. Like that's the whole other thing. It's like, does gamer score matter, or should they get rid of it? What do you think?
I mean, I think it's a nice thing to have because it feels nice at times when you're like, yeah, I finally did this, and now I have this proof that shows I did this. Like I have proof that I beat Melania, that I've beaten Elden Ring at least once.
But who is the person you're looking at for? Like who is gonna see it?
Oh, I just find it like neat that like I can look back and be like, yes, I did this. Like obviously, like if it didn't exist, I can still be like, yes, I did this. But I feel like having the achievement, and I think it also just gives like a dopamine rush, I guess, being like, oh yeah, I finally did this. Oh yeah, I got points for doing this and stuff like that. I think it's a good rewarding behavior. Obviously, like old games, like before the 360 PlayStation 3 era, I don't think achievements existed. So obviously, like you just have to, go off your word, being like, yeah, I did this. But I don't know. I think it's neat, and I don't think it should go away. And I mean, yeah, I think it's a decent bragging thing too. Just because.
Yeah.
But I was going to mention that I am working on 100%ing Mass Effect, which is a nightmare and a half.
Why?
Just because, like, I have like 90% of the achievements. The only issue is
I'm back.
The only issue is
The only issue is beating all 3 games on insanity difficulty.
Are you talking?
Easy.
Don't tell me. You're talking. You fucking piece of shit. What did I just say?
Cannot tell you, but you know what I did?
Like,
I told you.
I fucking hate you, Jason. You make me want to commit theft.
There's just certain sections that like you get overwhelmed with enemies.
Just get better at the game.
Hard to 100%, like to beat on the hardest difficulty, because your shield disappears like that. Like,
right.
It vanishes.
I tried to say this earlier, but the internet gods took out my ability to speak. WoW had achievements, which that's 100 million years ago.
Oh, yeah.
So they had them before that era, but that's a long past topic, so no one cares, and I should stop speaking. Anyway.
What do you think, Jason? What is your like true? What is your opinion on achievement? Do you like them? Do you not like them?
I mean, they're neat. They're fun to see and have.
Bro's a Nintendo kid. I don't think he cares because we're more Xbox, PlayStation kids. You know what I mean?
I mean, like, I'm also older than you guys, and so
yeah, you're old.
For me, like the gamer score, I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
That's fair. And one thing I really like about it, I was trying to say this to you earlier, but my phone was off, like I said, is I really, really like sometimes like seeing people who I know are like meta gamers. Like my cousin Aaron, who actually, Jason, is older than you, and he has like almost, it's like almost 200,000 gamer score. And like Shaden, who's got like 160,000 gamer score or something.
As Brennan opens like 90 bags.
I mean, he's been doing that the whole time.
I'm sorry, I'm opening panko breadcrumbs. I'm making meatballs, man.
Meatballs.
My mom brought
to
the
our
mail in, and
viewers'
there's a
ears
bunch of
for
it.
the crinkling. Unless you're an ASMR fan, then you're welcome.
Oh, yeah, is that what we should do next is an ASMR channel?
Ugh. Okay, yeah, no.
All right, so
Okay. You just set Jason off into a spider flight. He ran.
I just don't like ASMR.
that is very fair.
Stupid.
Is,
But yeah, let us know in the commentos what
People
your
don't
favorite
watch
game is
this.
to
I do.
Hey, we're up to 66 subscribers.
That's because of the shorts, man.
Hey. You know what? We're getting there, all right?
What about the longs?
But what else was I gonna say here?
Ask
How
me
long
what
have we been
game
recording? Because it shows me 3 minutes, and I know that is incorrect. That's just how long I've been back in.
What?
How long have we been going?
About 22.
Ask me a
Okay,
game that I haven't 100 because you kind of skipped me.
What?
Go. Yeah, he did. He asked you that. And you did that. Oh, no, he asked you your opinion first.
Yes.
Which, let's be honest, nobody cares about that.
I mean, mood.
What game?
You're a boomer.
You not 100%. What game have you not 100% but you've wanted to?
Alrighty, so let me just weave you a yarn.
Oh,
yeah.
boy, ready for that ball.
I'm ready. Also, by the way, Jason, you're teaching crocheting classes and stuff at our store in 100 years.
Well, seeing as I don't know how to crochet, it'll work!
Or whatever you do.
He knows how to knit.
And cry. Sit sadly and cry.
There you go.
Okay, so
They can hear that, by the way. Awesome.
Yes. the Switch came out with the Switch, whatever you call it, the $100,000 billion.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Switch Online.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
And they added a bunch of games, and I started playing a couple of Game Boy games, and one of them is Minish Cap. And to completely 100 that the Legend of Zelda Minish Cap, you have to get 136 miniatures.
Ooh.
Out of a pinball machine.
Kind of similar to the claw machine in shoot. I'm blanking. And I just played it.
Who knows? I don't know what game you're talking about. But it is so tedious and so very boring to do.
Fair. I hate it when achievements are just
tedious. And this is when I was playing it on the Switch. A
lot of the Halo ones.
Yeah, this is when I was playing it on the Switch and not like on the Game Boy, because I played it on the Game Boy, and on the Game Boy it was worse.
Yeah, that is one thing with Nintendo games is instead of having like achievement scores, they have a lot of like in-game challenges that reward you with things.
Yeah.
And that was the other thing too. A lot of those Resident Evil things that are now achievements, they used to just give you like a golden gun or things like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Or like stronger weapons. And they still do that too, but now there's also achievement score associated with it as well. You spoiled brats.
Yeah.
Babies. To my understanding, one of the worst achievements to get, I think it's like Halo 2 or Halo 3 with Lasso.
Oh god, Lasso, Halo 2, honestly, Master Chief Collection, all game Lasso. That's worse. Because it's everything. It's just a lot. Yeah, obviously the Halo 2 one is the hardest one because of the sniper alley with the jackals.
Yeah.
God.
Oh god.
But,
yeah.
but doing all of them consecutively, or like Lasso, no die. Ooh. Hey, yo, help. help, help, help.
I'm trying.
Help,
I'm
help,
trying.
help, help,
I'm trying.
Help, help,
I'm trying.
Help.
I'm trying.
You're
We're
so
trying.
slow. Can you
But-
get me a pan as well, please?
Oh,
Just a
God
small
of
one.
War. That is one that I've tried 100%ing. I can't.
The new one.
Like the new one?
The new one.
You love that game.
It's a very good game, but I will forever and ever never be able to beat the
Thank you.
Valkyries. You're welcome.
Just beat them.
Yes, I'll try.
So-
Thank
Just
you.
beat the Valkyries.
I'll try. I'm
Oh
doing
God, yeah. I never actually. I don't think I've fought any of the Valkyries.
it. I beat two of them.
Which is
Why don't you just
great,
get good, Zachary?
because in God of War Ragnarok it talks as if you beat all the Valkyries and you beat the Valkyrie Queen. I'm like, yeah, I did that.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, totally.
Can you give me the achievement now?
Oh yeah, of course.
I don't think that's accurate, my guy.
Then there are
Not
like,
it.
stupid achievements, like in the Stanley Parable. There's
Oh my
an
God.
achievement that's
Yep.
literally called "Walk Away" or something like that.
Ha!
It means you can't play the game for 5 years,
For 5 years.
and then you get 5 years later, you come back, you play the
Get
game,
it.
you get the achievement.
Well,
Which
that's
is
like, okay,
stupid.
that was one thing with High on Life that was nuts, was you did a boss fight, and the boss was like, I'm going to get into your game files and give you stupid achievements to make people think you're weird. In fact, here's one now. And then you get an achievement that's like, spend 8 hours in the very real in-game strip club.
Hmm.
And it's like, ha! Now people think you spent your entire time playing this game at a strip club, you weirdo. I don't know. It's good. We don't speak his name, but he made a good game. A decent game, rather.
I thought that he now, like, he's better now or something.
I don't care. I don't care. But speaking... Oh! I have news.
Well, that's like 20 minutes late.
I know, but I didn't think about it because we talked about it in our group chat today, even though Jason's a boomer and doesn't know who we're talking about.
I did after you said
Speaking
that.
of, he's better. Okay, yeah. Yeah, EDP tried to make a comeback and say that the whole pedophile stuff was for acting, for method acting.
Yeah, no.
Doubt.
What do you mean? He's the best actor. It's the best performance.
Oh yeah. Anyways, let us know what your favorite games to 100% are, the worst ones to 100%. Because
Gears of War, nutty difficult.
oh yeah, there's one in Gears. I think it's
Like no one has
Gears
it.
That is just stupid because it's like the ones that require online multiplayer, and especially the older ones, are dang near impossible at this point because there's not enough people.
Because the servers and the people, yes.
Or the people that are in the servers are like god tier at the game, so
Are
they're
the fizzled out competitive esports for years, not realizing their game doesn't exist anymore competitively, but they gotta just crank on these kids that got the game for like $10 at their GameStop.
But let us know in the comments. Check out our TikTok and our blogs. And
Check out how we might be sponsored by G Fuel soon if I ever get my account working, because their account services have been goofy poo-poo lately, so I can't get into the affiliate program page.
Well, that sucks.
we still love G Fuel, and G Fuel is great, and G Fuel should.
Oh, it's amazing. I have 4 tubs coming in the mail.
My God.
I am looking at 3.
I didn't buy them.
12, 6. I'm
You
looking
get 'em
at
for free?
18 tubs right now.
You're looking at getting them, or you're getting them?
He's
I
actively staring at
physically
them while he's
have
sitting
18
there.
tubs.
Oh no, Zachary!
Two
No
of
wonder-
them are empty. 2 of them are empty.
Not Zachary
I
getting,
caught a lot of heat for that, for having tubs still, keeping them.
That's
No
all.
thoughts? No, nothing at all? All right, cool, guys. Thanks.
Yeah.
Good
I
content.
have 0 thoughts.
You can catch me over on Twitch streaming by myself because Zach's going to go commit unalive and Jason will never speak to me again.
Exactly. That's the
Yeah,
goal.
check me out on Twitch too after I unlive myself or something. I don't know.
Wait a minute. Go stream. New meta.
Woo!
Oh
God. All right, bye.
no. Okay, bye.